Good time of day everyone, welcome back to your beloved Crazyhouse chess speedrun, the series that is both crazy and house. And without any further ado, let's get into today's content. We get an 1800 from India, e4. Last week we ended the video at 1705, but sadly today's recording didn't go too great as I got a lot of free wins instead of intense games. I won't be wasting your time with those games. e5. Knight c3. Knight c6. Knight f3. Nothing wrong so far, and since this guy is quite high rated, I don't expect to see any immediate action before we finish developing the pieces. d6 bishop c4 bishop g4 d3 knight f6 bishop g5 h6 take. Alright. Here we go. Knight drops down on d5. On second thought it might have been better had I just simply moved the knight from c3 to d5, but it's too late to regret now, and I suppose it's actually not that bad. Queen back to d8. Knight b5. Ha! Both knights attacking the c7 pawn. You don't get to see this very often in normal chess. Rook c8. Okay, so he made it clear that he only wants to defend with the rook instead of using the extra bishop. I actually think it is okay to trade two knights with a rook and a pawn. I'll castle first just for safety. a6. I was about to take the pawn anyway. Knight takes c7 check. Based on my feeling of this variant, the knights ain't really that great compared to a bishop, so if a bishop is 3 points, I'll say that a knight's only worth 2.5 points, and pawns should worth more than 1 point each because we can put them down at anywhere up to the 7th rank and don't have to waste a ton of moves to advance them like in normal chess. Rook takes c7. Knight takes c7. Queen takes c7. I'm having some crazy thoughts, but before I can do the thing that I'm thinking about, pawn drops down on h3 first. More pawns defending my king for extra safety, and I also want to know what he wants to do with his bishop. Bishop back. Alright, this position screams for a sacrifice. And I sacrifice the queen. Okay, for real though, I actually don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing based solely on faith right now. If this works out then it's great. If not then this may become the biggest joke ever made on this entire channel. He took the queen. Bishop takes f7 check. Okay, let's see. If king d8 there is rook e8 checkmate in 1. King e7 there is also rook e6 rook e8 the exact same thing. My opponent sacrificed his queen. Knight takes f7. King takes f7. Aha! I was worrying that he wouldn't take the knight. But since he chose to win the piece, there is absolutely no reason for me to take his bishop. Tempo is the #1 valuable asset right now. Pawn drops down on g6 check. If king takes f6 there is queen f5 which is actually a checkmate in 1, so he cannot take that pawn. King g8 there is queen f7 also mate in 1, so he can only choose one of the 3 choices back to the center of the board. He chose the most aggressive one. I see the mate now, queen f7 king e5 rook d5. Checkmate in 2. Man, these games of sacrifices feel so good. High risk high reward, and even though I usually play a few games per variant video, unfortunately I am a bit busy today. So the video ends here. Crazyhouse chess speedrun today. 100% win rate.